Good morning, and happy Earth Day. Happy Earth Day. Okay, we're looking here at things spinning around and wanting to make sure that we are live on Facebook. Can't really tell what's happening. We are, there we go. It took a minute. Wow, it was spinning and spinning. I wasn't sure this was going to happen. Good morning, and happy Earth Day. It is Earth Day. I have my ceremonial butterflies here. They're flying with me. Yay! My butterflies are here. And they're flying. I don't know what that voice has to do with their thing, but here they are. Yay! I love my butterflies. One of my sister girlfriends gave these to me because she knows how much I'm into nature and butterflies. So these are the butterflies at the Hartley Center for Mindfulness and Self-Mastery, where I am. Thank you so much for being here. It is Earth Day, people. An auspicious day all over the globe. And this is how we do Earth Day when we're inside. We just have sparkly, delicious butterflies to play with. I love these. They hang over my desk here. Look, so they're fluttering by. Happy Earth Day. So put the butterflies down now. Okay, cool. So I can bring them back later to see you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Earth Day, and thank you for being here. I'm Valerie Shepherd. I'm coming to you live from the Hartley Center for Mindfulness and Self-Mastery. I'm delighted, delight upon delight to be here with you. It's a true miracle. Every time I wake up, I think of it as a miracle. And what did Albert Einstein say? You either look at life as though nothing is a miracle or as though everything's a miracle. And it really does make a difference. And so we're going to talk today on this beautiful Earth Day about creating that bridge. Like nothing's a miracle, everything is a miracle. This sucks, that's awesome. Like we're going to talk about creating the bridge. Where does the bridge come from? Where are we trying to bridge to? I can't wait till a little bit later when I'll bridge outside and spend some time in nature, which I'm trying to do every single day. Part of self-mastery is understanding the connection that we all have to everything else. And nature is a beautiful place to practice feeling the feeling of it within the body mind that creates the understanding of it in the intellectual mind. The intellectual mind follows this magnificent instrument called your heart. Heart-centered living, baby. That's where self-mastery comes from. So mastering you and your life so that you can exquisitely manage whatever your life brings your way. And right now, I am just intending that your life is bringing magnificent things like butterflies flying around you when you're in the house. Yay. So today's topic, let's dive in here. Creating the bridge. Creating the bridge. I want to check oh, there's a couple. Awesome. Awesome. Very cool. Okay, creating the bridge. So it's basically that you're bridging from one state to another. So from what doesn't feel good to something that does. From what doesn't look appealing to something that looks appealing. It's like, oh, that's something that I would like to experience. From standing in what I call the muck and yuck of my life, looking at how far I still have to go to get to something that would feel better, to actually standing on that mountaintop joyfully surveying how far I've come. Like, what's the bridge that creates that opportunity? What's that bridge? I like it, whatever it is. I've needed it in the past, and I've definitely used it, and you have probably too. And let's talk about what can make that bridge the happy bridge. So creating the happy transition. So I've done that transition from what I don't want to what I want more. And it hasn't necessarily been a happy and joyful transition. It's been one. I made it. In some ways, I was kicking and screaming all the way. Um, Maybe not literally, but certainly figuratively. I was resisting. In other ways, I was kind of dragging my tail, as my mom used to say. Shout out to Loretta Shepherd Hurst. Hey, mama. Mwah, 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 mwah. Mwah. Happy Earth Day, ma'ams. Dragging my tail. In other words, kind of trudging along, like, why am I having to do that? Blech. With that face, that countenance, that disbelief, that unappreciation, that really, 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 really at the core of me, not understanding why I was having to go through this bucket of bleh in the first place. How many of you, like, why am I going through the current bucket of bleh, right? And some of the first things that come up are, who can I blame? It's not my fault. I didn't have anything to do with this bucket of bleh. And what's it doing here? And why can't it go away? Why can't someone make it go away? Yeah, totally get it. Totally get it. Take a moment and just say yes to that. Yes, let's just say, here's my yes card. Let's just say yes. That's where I am. I'm feeling I'm in a bucket of blue and I'm sick of it. And I don't like it. I don't know how I got here. I really want to blame it on someone else. And most importantly, I want to get out of it. I want to make it stop. I want to make it go away. I want to see how I get someplace better. And I need that now. Yes. I invite you to anchor in that for a second. Like, to let yourself fully feel it. Like, we're very, very good at shoulding ourselves. You should or you should not. You shouldn't feel that way, and you shouldn't articulate it if you do. Don't let people know that you don't like what you have. Don't let people know that you're upset about it. Don't let people know that you really want to blame it on someone else. Don't let people know that. They might not like you. They might not accept you. They might not receive you. Yes. And maybe that's not so true. Maybe articulating it, like really being willing to let that part of you out, is how you leave the cocoon that you built for yourself that you don't really like being in, and you emerge as the butterfly. Maybe really being willing to say, this is not the creation that I thought I was gonna get, and being okay with that. It's okay. It is totally okay to not appreciate, not like where you are, and to want to be somewhere else. Here's the real subtle difference. In the moment of noticing this ain't it, there's a bridge that gets built by this one word: acceptance. Acceptance. The first spires of the foundation of that bridge is acceptance. So in Buddhist teachings, there is this concept of suffering, and that suffering is comes from desire. Like, wanting things is what creates your suffering. And I'm pretty sure that the teaching is really about the attachment to the desire, meaning having to have it that way in order for you to feel whole, complete, and satisfied, fulfilled, happy, joyful, blissful, comes from it having to be that way, or it having not to be that way. Are you tracking with me? It's the attachment to I want that, or the attachment to I don't want that creates the suffering. So it might be that your attachments are what are keeping you in the cocoon of your dislike. and not allowing you to emerge the butterfly in a totally different, metamorphized experience of your world. Let's think about that. So last week, we talked about the only way out is through. Like, you can't always go around something and you can't always go under it or over it. You have to go through it. We are warriors. Yes, we can. We can do it. We have the power. The power has been given to us. It's called free will, people. It's also called I am an integrated spiritual human person. And the power lies in spiraling those pieces together. The integration of the spiritual dynamics of you and the human aspects of being in this world. So the spiritual aspects of you are in this world, in this physical body. They're just not of this world. They're not of this world. So how can you be in this world, crossing whatever bridge you need to, but leveraging, not but, and leveraging the out of this world super powers that are endowed in every one of us? Oh, look at that. I think I'll say yes. Yes to that. I will say yes. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. Yes. So only way out is through. What can you change about the way you are experiencing where you are now? It's not about changing the where you are now necessarily. At the first moment, it's about me changing my experience of what is going on. And the only power I may have in the midst of what is going on is to change the way I'm experiencing it, which might mean changing the way I see it, changing the way I hear it, changing the way I feel it. Like, what's the sensation in my body of this moment in time? And how can I go through it as the empowered, integrated, spiritual human person that I am? Woo! Are you feeling that energy? Wow. Why would I, the magnificent being that I am, the butterfly in flight, would I create a situation where I am mired in a cocoon of discontent? No, thank you, please. I say no, thank you, please. Mired. That's what it is when we get attached to having something some way or not some way. For example, maybe you're like home and all of a sudden you went from being um, a person who's out in the world teaching, bringing forth wisdom, doing a job, doing a career. And now you've also added to that you are an at-home school teacher. Woo! Wow, I can imagine that is a lot. That is a lot. That is a lot of I don't know. That is a lot of what the heck. That is a lot of stop doing that. That is a lot. And the magnificence for you going through that, which you cannot change, is how you go through that, which you cannot change. So is it possible that it's not really that the kids are not doing what you want them to, it's that you're attached to having them do what you want them to. And in the face of being attached to that and having to have it that way, when they in fact aren't doing it that way, creates suffering, creates debilitation, creates frustration, creates anger, may create guilt. I might not be a really good mom or dad if I'm this angry about that. Creates guilt. It may create shame. The attachment to having it be other than the way it is right now, it's not serving you. It's not right or wrong or good or bad. It's just not serving you. So why choose what doesn't serve? Why choose what doesn't serve? So whether you don't want it or you do want it and you're attached to it has to be this way, you might be creating a big mountain or a big valley or a big pit of muck and yuck. So right there, now this is the place where the foundation of the bridge can be built. Right there, right from that place. That doesn't have to change. I don't like it. Right there, stopping and taking a breath. a breath that goes all the way down into your gut, a body breath, a full body breath. Oh, here I am in what I don't like. You might want to even make that face, or whatever face is about not liking it. That is the full on acceptance. It is what it is that it is. It is. Start from here. It is. If you can add right after that breath, a moment of silence, like allow your chattering mind to rest. Allow your thumping heart to relax. Just to slow down. Can you slow your roll? That's another video in the Hump Day Happy Chat series. Slow your roll. Can you just slow down just a second? Can you get curious? What's this about? What's the opportunity in this moment? What can I bridge to? What's being called forth? Can you be compassionate? Ugh, I love my little self that's feeling crappy right now. Can you be compassionate with that you that's really not happy? Can you be tolerant with that space that you're in right now that ain't what you wanted and it's still here anyway? Can you be tolerant with you, not with the whole world? Just can you go to the space of, it's okay, little me, my little girl nickname, which I don't tell everyone, but I'll call that little girl nickname. And I'll say, it's okay. Yeah, here we are. Can I just be tolerant with her while she's upset? Those are all foundations on this side of the bridge. I call the this side and the that side, and the bridge is crossing us there, right? How? Now, here's the curiosity. Ask, can you get into this place? How is this a perfect creation for this moment? Not every moment, but how is it a perfect creation for this moment? Can you, here's another one of my favorites. Can you just believe that you are safe, that it is okay, that something good can be created out of something that looks like muck and yuck right now? And that most importantly, that you have the power, that you are the one who's going to see to it that that creation happens in your life. That's you. That's you. It's on you. Your awesomeness, your powerful, integrated spiritual human self is what is going to create your bridge and walk you right across it into your bliss. Believe that as you ask the question, how is this the perfect creation for this moment, that the answer is going to reveal itself to you. And then dance as it is revealed. See what's calling to you. See what wants to come through you. What is it that is the hidden potential of you wanting to come through the cocoon and be the magnificent purple or turquoise or pink or black butterfly, whatever that color is for you, that wants to come through you at this moment. That's the this side of the bridge. All of that is like, oh, what's wanting to come? The curiosity, the acceptance, and then the bridge gets built with the allowing and the receiving and the ongoing dance with that curiosity. I am where I am. This is what is. This is the now moment. What wants to be breathed forth into creation? How am I the perfect vehicle for that creation to come into being? Here I am in a new place. Then it's the choice of what would serve best in this moment. Maybe that moment is to take a break from the at-home schooling. Maybe in that moment is to shut down the Zoom meeting and go get some fresh air. Maybe in that moment is to just take a shower and pretend that you're dancing in the rain. Take your butterflies into the shower with you and pretend that you're dancing in the rain. Maybe it's take one book off of that reading pile and just read one page. You don't have to sit down and read the whole book. Free yourself into a freer experience of yourself and your life. Creating the bridge. Remember, universal law, whatever you resist persists. So resistance is a form of attachment. You resist something changing because you're attached to the way it is. Suffering. You resist something that is because you didn't want it that way and you prefer something else. Suffering. I encourage and invite you to create a new experience for yourself. Suffering does not have to be just because it is. Suffering, I have a shirt that says this. People love it when I wear it. Suffering is optional. Suffering is optional. You get to create whatever the option that is not suffering is. And you do that by creating a bridge from what is not wanted to something that feels better, something that feels better. And that all starts with you. It all starts in you. It all starts with the way you breathe you into your existence and your experience. Yay. Earth Day. And as we celebrate the Earth Mother and the magnificence that she gives us, I'm sure that some of us are experiencing what we don't want relative to taking care of the earth. Yes, indeed. And so right now, I'm just going to send out an intention. And you might do this with me in wherever you are. Create an intention for the world that we'd like to see. We're not going to sit in the place of what we don't want, calling it out and suffering in it because we're attached to not having it. We're just going to speak out the possibility of what could be that we would like more. Yay, I'll do that any day. Wasn't it Mother Teresa who said, I will not march against war, but I will attend a peace rally every day. Those aren't the exact words, but you get the drift. So I am intending that we are living in a world that has beautiful clean air, beautiful clean water, vistas that are filled with growing plants and breathing trees and flowering bushes and lovely insect kingdom and all the animal kingdom dancing their dance of the natural world. And that we as humans coexisting on this planet with all that is are creating in this space beauty and magnificence and love and harmony. And that we as caretakers of this earth, not users, as caretakers of this earth, are doing every bit our part, all that we can to ensure the earth's not just survival, but that the earth is thriving, whatever that means, thriving for all the generations to come. And that our legacy is that she is healthy and magnificent and fertile, and that she is a beautiful birthing place for all that we need to coexist together. I believe it. I see it. I say yes to it now. Happy Earth Day. Thank you for joining me on this Hump Day Happy Chat. If you feel so called, you could support my mission to help transform the consciousness of this planet to a higher vibration by sharing this with somebody. There's somebody out there for whom you are a gift, and you can be that gift by sharing a message that supports them to spiral up in their consciousness and their happiness. I'm Valerie Shepard. This has been the Hump Day Happy Chat, coming to you live from the Hartley Center for Mindfulness and Self-Mastery. I close with the metta prayer, Karanaya Metta Sutra. May all beings be peaceful. May all beings be safe. May all beings be happy. May all beings awaken to the light of their true nature, and may all beings be free. Yay. Hashtag in this together. Hashtag keep on keeping on, people. Keep on keeping on. Many blessings, lots of love and light. Happy hump day. Bye now.